about that time. Assemble and talk. No cap. It's a civil war. You thinking you worthy. You feeling like door. Smash that like button like Hawk, yeah.
Welcome back, everybody. We're here once again. If you're new to the channel or if you're not, this is the best podcast in the multiverse. Smash that like button like Hawk. Please subscribe. Join the team. Alright, so you see the title. You know why you're here. Last week I missed episode 4 review, so we're going to do episode 4 and episode 5 review of Secret Invasion together.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to try not to spend too much time on it as usual, you know, and just run through stuff but not rush through stuff. Alright. Like I have been doing every other episode. Oh, before I get into it, I'm Sluggy.
Real.
We here.
You already know so.
Like I've been doing every other episode of Secret Invasion. I've been writing my pinpoints down, stuff to touch on, stuff that stood out to me at least. Alright, so we're gonna start off with episode 4, obviously. Like I mentioned in the last video, I had my predictions and my theories. I did not think Gaia was dead.
Okay.
Off rip.
Okay.
But I was right and wrong, right? Because I thought, in my head, I'm like, nah, she was just trying to throw him off. She just turned back to her scroll form because she know that they turn back when they die or whatever.
Right. Which is smart.
But I was wrong about that part. So she didn't die because she turned herself into a scroll. Which I thought, a super scroll, sorry.
Yeah, exactly.
I thought that was mad cool, by the way. I was like, all right, that's smart of her to might as well get that intel,
Nah,
right?
facts.
Like, since you were the one that knew about it and found out about it. So
That's a fact.
that was fire to me. One thing I didn't like about, you could nitpick anything, but I didn't like the fact that she died, basically, right?
Right.
And she got shot in the chest, right? And she died by gravity. But she took a while for her to wake back up or whatever.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And we've seen examples of
Yeah.
people that got shot, which we're gonna talk about later on in this episode.
Right.
That got shot,
And they
just ate that.
They healed
You know,
very quick.
so if you got those powers, what's the problem? You know, so.
Yeah, that's true. That was a little tricky.
Summer, go lay down.
That was a little tricky,
My
I ain't
dog.
gonna lie.
So that was the only thing, but I thought it was fire that that she was she turned herself to a super scroll. All right. After that, we get Rhodey telling Vara to kill Fury.
That threw me off dramatically when I saw that.
Right when they show that scene, things like that. I think they should have placed that after because you already know at this moment
He's a for sure
scroll.
Yeah,
you know, they should have revealed him first to be a scroll, then had him go and tell her like, oh yeah, he's definitely right. But I'm not the director. But
It definitely threw me off.
it plays into the whole character that he's been playing, right? He's been not himself the whole series. So the way he was talking in there, it was just amplified. It's like, yeah, he's wild, right? Like, he's for sure not Rhodes. So we see when that happens, Nick Fury was listening to the convo the whole time, right?
Yeah, facts. He was.
He bugged her.
Which was
Right?
smart.
Yeah. You know, he'd be ahead of the game and stuff
Because
like
she
that.
was moving funny behind his back. She was talking to Gravik, and he knew that. Because remember, he asked her that
He asked her.
the last time, and she was like, denied it in a way.
Ladies, be honest.
Stop bullshitting. Word.
So that was cool to see my son Nick still be on his P's and Q's.
Yeah, he bodied that.
Um,
How you feel about the moment when they did meet up though, and they had the talk, and then they didn't shoot. She obviously didn't kill him, and that was like a cool little moment, I guess.
It's crazy, yeah, because that was like one of my next pinpoints was that was the scene afterwards, right? They meet up, he's already home. Actually, they don't meet up, he's already home. She comes, she's surprised. He's like, hey, I guess surprise.
Nah, yeah.
She noticed the ring's not on him. You noticed that they already showed that she don't like when he don't have the ring on in the crib. And he's like, oh, must have forgot. It was like, you moving funny, right? Like relationship stuff is
They
it's
both
like
was
you doing
being
that on
petty.
purpose.
Yeah, he's trying to be petty. Facts.
So I thought that scene was cool. It's a filler scene.
It is.
But it was definitely cool for Nick Fury, his character building, you feel me?
Yeah.
Like we get basically an insight of his life a little bit more.
I also didn't want to see her like end up being grimy, like trying to kill him for real, and he got to kill her potentially, or it just went left. Like it was cool that she was loyal. That's
was
dope.
cool that he
That's dope.
when the scene ended that they just shot past each other.
Exactly. Yeah.
It was like they genuinely loved each other,
Yeah,
but
exactly.
my son clearly broke up with her. Like
Nah,
that
yeah,
it was clipped.
yeah, it was
You know,
clipped.
I guess She's like, would you have loved me in my own skin?
Nah, facts though. She's trying to get her closure.
He's like, I guess we'll never know.
Nah, he's
You
fast.
was shaky the whole relationship. Nah, he's fast. He came out strong too. He was like, I ignored everything, right?
Nah, yeah.
All my gut instinct signals,
Nah, yeah,
everything. And
because she's fast.
Yeah.
She was dealing with Gravik the whole time. He asked her as soon as he got back. She was trying to front.
Facts. Who's that? On the phone, right? Oh,
Yeah.
not important.
Nah,
Really?
facts.
All right.
Nah, facts.
When I just asked you about the scenario, and ironically, that's
You
who
get a
called
call.
you.
Yeah, that was mad uncomfortable.
But they never say that's who called him,
Yeah.
but we know that's who called him.
I definitely didn't notice it was him at that time. But I knew something was up. That shit was crazy. But then,
I mean, yeah.
The roadie shit was
Like we said, it's not
confirmation.
confirmed who called her.
yeah, but the roadie shit
And
was
Gravik
like,
be having other people call her because my son is a boss.
Nah,
My
yeah.
son is a boss.
Nah, he's
first
a
of all.
boss, yeah.
Like self-made boss. Like when they say self-made, like he
nah, he is self-made.
he
No, I ain't
took
gonna hold
it.
you.
He like I'm gonna.
He took it and ran with it for
it's over.
sure.
Like, I'm gonna be boss. All right, so to move on, they reveal right, like we just said, that Rhodey's a scroll.
Right.
It wasn't that much of a surprise to us. We seen it coming. Everyone seen it coming. The whole internet.
Mm-hmm.
But what was a surprise that it was a girl scroll.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, clearly a female.
Oh, makes a lot of
Yeah,
sense.
and this is weird when they do stuff like that. It's like,
Yeah.
all right, cool. I guess they don't have to be a guy, but whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And I just wonder who's that. Like how close she was to Gravik, or who is she, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Austin Fury breaks into his crib, waiting for him.
Facts. I like that part too. That was
What I
cool.
don't like about that part, why not kill him?
I think he was still trying to confirm if he was a scroll at that point, or you
No,
think
he
he
knew.
already fully knew, right?
He knew
By
at
that
this
point.
point. He knew at this point. Why not kill him? And if not, scroll or not, you heard him on the wiretap
Yeah,
saying
tell her to
kill
tell
him.
you, kill you. Yeah.
So it's over.
son
It's
was
clipped,
like,
nigga.
yeah. You know, niggas trying to be
Iron Man
spy.
would have
and-
understood.
No, somebody niggas would have stood this.
So it's just like, I don't know. It's just like you have the drop on him. You could have just really been aiming on him as soon as you seen him and just
Nah,
and then told him like,
100%
nigga, I knew
though.
you was a scroll.
Nah, yeah. That's why I like the other.
But I guess it plays into the sorry, Coach.
No,
I think
yeah.
it plays into the scene with him putting the liquid tracker
in his
inside
shit.
the,
Yeah, that's true
the
too.
bourbon or whatever,
That's
the
true
whiskey.
too. That's true too. That was
So
smart.
it makes sense because he wanted to track him and see where he was going so he could meet with the president or whatever.
Exactly. Nah, yeah.
So
That was
I
smart shit.
guess that's why you keep someone alive long enough to get what you need. But it's like, yo, bro, he
This
gotta
day and
go.
age,
He
yeah,
gotta
yeah.
go.
And he's the main one telling the niggas.
He's the one- he's
He's
the
the one.
villain.
Yeah,
He's like-
he's doing Gravik's plan for
No,
him.
yeah.
Like the dirty
aside
work.
from Gravik being the real villain, he's the other villain. He's playing the
the-
other side of that coin.
Facts.
Everything Gravik can't do, he's doing.
He's
So-
definitely the plug.
I thought that was Matt Fire though, by the way, that they got liquid tracker.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And he
that
kind of
was-
told him too. He was like, I gotta worry about poison. He like, nah, maybe nanites.
Nah,
He's
yeah.
like, nanites, you whatever.
Nah, facts.
But I thought that was dope. I wonder how long they had that. I wonder whoever else got used on. Like,
Yeah, the tech game is crazy.
I guess that's what's fire about the MCU sometimes, like that they put little stuff like that in and then don't really elaborate too much on the backstory of it, and like it makes you can't wait to see it pop up
Yeah,
again,
when they do
used
it again
again.
type shit, yup.
You know, whether it's characters or a substance item, whatever, anything.
Yeah.
All right. After this, we go to. So at the end scene, right? He tracks him. We see Rhodey meet up with the president. They track he tracks Rhodey or whatever. Him and Fury and Talos go and get the drop, right? They're waiting on the attack because they
Yes,
know
sir.
that they about to do something, right? They actually. I don't know if he knows at this point that it's gonna be new Skrullos. I don't think so. That he
No,
knows it's
they
gonna
didn't
be
know
new.
that
But
yet.
He just knows
They knew
like they about to
a
do
drop was
something,
going
yeah.
on. Yeah.
So they get the drop. That scene was an intense scene. See, that's what we do it for. I like scenes like that.
Yeah.
We see the gun, right, with the all the guns actually, and then that whole shootout exchange or whatever, and then it feels like someone's gonna die.
No, yeah, it was definitely intense right there. But I still didn't see it coming the way they did it. The way they did Talos, obviously, right?
Lay down.
I didn't see that coming, bro.
No,
Gravik
yeah,
is smooth
like-
with his. Gravik is really
Yeah,
smooth with
I
his.
didn't see it going into the scene. I didn't see it coming, but once it starts unfolding, I've kind of felt like, all right, Talos might die right here.
Yeah.
And then he's been slipping the whole show, like he's not in his bag, like you feel me?
Yeah.
So that was, I just didn't see when it exactly happened. That Gravik was the one holding him, like my son niggas looking at me like,
Yeah,
put him
he helped
down.
him up, yeah.
And I'm like, oh, that's one of their soldiers, and then he like Nigga shoot him in the face, right? He goes and shoots Gravik in the face, boom. Which I was trying to reference earlier of why Gaia had to die, then come back, even though she was ready to
which
Super
was
Scroll.
weird, yeah.
But he just ate it, and you see the extremist fire in his face, and he's like, bruh. And I ain't gonna lie, he a real one, bro. He be wildin' mad different ways. He kills people. He don't
be
care. His
wildin'.
body tally is going up. Like,
Nah, yeah.
he dead ass goes and stabs, as y'all seen, Talos in the chest, right?
Yeah, killed him OD.
OD, and
Trade nothing, too.
he was already dying. Talos was already dying because he got shot in the shoulder trying to save the president.
That's true, too.
But
he got shot dumb hard. He was
Did
ready
go
turning.
out. He did go out a hero because he
Nah, he
saved
did.
the president, right?
Nah, he
That's
did,
always
he
a big
did.
deal.
And that was a big moment because his appearance was like the first time they knew, right? Skrulls was around necessarily, right? In the government and everything. And they actually was a positive.
So both sides get to see, like, oh, there's scrolls involved in this.
exactly.
Because all governments know about scrolls. Well, the big homies know about scrolls,
Yeah.
like Russia, whatever. But they don't know how deep it is.
They don't know it's a million of them in the town running around. And shit
Yeah.
like
So, that happens, right? Then Talos dies. Nick Fury has to leave him there, but he goes and saves the president. It ends, and that's episode 4. There's no post-credit scene. Again, I'm starting to think there's not gonna be a post-credit scene, but I guess we're gonna have to wait to see the further episodes,
yeah,
right?
which is weird.
How did you like that episode before we move on?
I thought it was great. Like I thought it was cool. I'm not gonna say great, but it was definitely good because it was a lot of intel, right? Shit started to come together more in that episode, and then Talos died. That shit was a bang. Like I feel like they've been ending every episode pretty good too, like strongly. I ain't gonna lie. Like
Yeah.
something be happening or about to happen. But,
Except for this chick in episode 3 going to get a pistol out of a safety deposit.
yeah,
that you
yeah.
could have pulled out of the op.
Nah,
or
yeah,
something.
that shit was mad stupid. But
Yeah, I thought it was a good episode.
besides that, I think it was definitely a good episode. It was informal. And niggas was getting it. Like niggas, like you said, this niggas body count going up. My son catching bodies, bro,
Yeah,
and it's
he-
getting serious.
He
I'm
killed
like, yo,
Maria Hill
this
already.
is different.
He
Like,
killed Talos already.
right. So
He killed his own man that day in the woods. Well, he
Nah,
said
yeah.
he didn't kill him. I'm lying. He sent pagans to do it.
he on Demon Time.
But yeah, he's on Demon Time because he just raided the spot before that to get homie, and he killed everybody. Which I spoke about last time.
Yeah, son is in his bag right now.
But you know what I don't like so far? Cause it didn't start off like this, but now it is going this rate. Is it so hard for Marvel to give us 1 hour episodes on these shows?
Yeah, I don't know why they doing that lately.
Like we only getting 6 episodes anyway. Can y'all not give us?
Nah, yeah.
Can y'all not give us
38 minutes is some
It's
shit ain't
even,
not
because
it, bro.
think about it, it'd be like 5-6 minutes of the intro of recap plus the intro, and then
You right.
7-8 minutes worth of outro,
Nah, you
credits
right.
and
You
everything.
right.
You feel me? So I don't know. It's just
Yeah,
I
I
don't-
don't think of it that way.
and then I got it's because also the show is so good
Yeah.
that you want more. So when it ends, they don't feel like it's supposed to end right then and
doesn't.
there. Like
And you
supposed to-
deserve more,
And
'cause like
especially
you
like
said.
the first 2 episodes was damn near an hour. So you like I was expecting that. I don't know.
Nah, I fully agree with that. I don't like that part either.
But,
that this shit is ending fast. But
All right, so let's move on to episode 5. It starts off with the president being rushed in the hospital and everything.
Facts.
Nick
Episode
Fury,
5 was good.
Right, Nick Fury pulls up. He ends up guarding the
yeah,
president's
I like that part. Yeah,
hospital room.
facts.
You know, he pulls out his gun.
Folded roadies.
I ain't gonna lie, when he pulls out his gun and he just sits there, I'm like, you are Fury.
But you're
Put
there,
on
yeah.
those
Who know
robes.
who you think?
Who do you think you are? Like,
Yeah, he wasn't even down. The nigga fired him.
yeah, you fired him. You on the
it's-
run.
Nah, yeah. So I don't know why he.
Like from Russia at least. Like I don't get it. Like
I don't know
whatever.
why he thought he had it like that, but I respect it.
Yeah, but then this isn't the immediately scene. It's a scene in between. But then we see Rhodes go and basically blackmails and forces him out of here. Like, bro, you want me to leak that footage? I already told you about it last time.
We about
I
to
made
do
copies.
it. Nah, word.
I made copies of you shooting Maria Hill. What you gonna say? It's a scroll, right? He told him that in the last episode, episode 4.
That's crazy.
So that was cool, like to see him pull up. Like, I ain't gonna lie, Rhodes is definitely showboating his power.
Nah, yeah.
He's like, bro, I'm outside, bro.
Nah, he definitely trying to front
the
on it.
president's
Yeah, he
right-hand
fronting
man.
on Fury OD,
Yeah.
like nigga dramatically.
I think it'd be
Dramatically.
satisfying to see Fury kill him.
It would. I would like to see Rhodey himself, like the real actual one. Like, even not necessarily killing him, but just at least they have to use him for something. He comes through and helps
No, yeah.
Because they've been showing him so much in the show,
It'll
and
be
he's a bad
satisfying
person.
in the finale, right? Because we only got 1 episode left.
Right.
I think it would be very satisfying if we see like Fury just all hands out save the day, bro.
Nah,
Like,
that would be
kill
fun.
Gravik, kill Rhodes.
Nah, facts.
If anything, I really
Kill
want him
Rhodes
to kill
first.
Rhodes.
Yeah,
like
for
you don't really
sure.
have to him kill Gravik. As long as he wins, it's
Because
cool
I
to
ain't gonna
me.
lie, Gaia might kill Gravik.
Yeah, that
Chances
makes
are.
sense. Yeah,
Because she
he
killed her dad, killed her dad too.
He got
She got
Moth
Super
killed.
Scroll, she's Super Scroll.
Oh yeah, so he
I ain't
basically
gonna
killed all
lie,
of
yeah, I
them,
ain't gonna lie,
like,
she
in a way.
gonna kill Gravik probably. More.
But it would be cool to see Nick Fury save Rhodes also. Bring the real Rhodes back and
That's
film
what I would
everything
love to
that
see.
happened and
Exactly.
being like, yo, what?
Exactly.
Last thing I remember is being in the hospital after Vision shot me, right? Like, that'd
Nah,
be crazy.
yeah,
It
we
would be
like
mad
that.
informative, you feel me?
Exactly.
But I would really love to see Nick Fury kill that Scroll Rhodes. That's what I'm
I
calling.
like that. I ain't gonna lie, I'm fully with that too. They need to do that.
So the in-between scene I was talking about, we see Pagan question Gravik, right? And Gravik like, yo, bro, we
Oh.
would have had the president if it wasn't for you, bro.
Nah, yeah.
But the plan's still rolling, so don't think we failed, bro. I don't know why everybody keeps saying that.
My son was
Like, I'm
scared
outside.
He act like he was scared of Fury, the other nigga.
Yeah, then he goes, my son, I would have used his group powers
Yeah, smoke that nigga.
and stabbed
He
him
was
right
doing
through the
too
heart.
much.
It's
Yeah.
over. And from right there, you already can tell all the other Skrulls looking a little scared and stuff like, this guy is like,
Wild.
he's tripping now.
Yeah,
you
but
know?
because remember what he said to them? I think that stood out when he was like, he thought he had a voice, but none of y'all got a voice. Like, he ass put it out there, like, none of y'all have a voice, nigga. Like, that's when, the scene I told you about earlier, off cam, my favorite scene, when that ass try to smoke him, bro.
Yeah, that's definitely coming up. That's coming up.
exactly.
So, Gravik plans to blow up New Skrullos for leveraging his plan, right? To take over Earth.
Which is crazy.
That's when he said that, he tells Rhodey that Skrull Rose on the
Facts.
Nah, that's not cool.
Nah,
That's
it's just
Skrull
not cool.
Rose. He told Skrull Rose on the phone with Jack. He's like, yo, bro, we gonna tell the president or whatever. Tell the president, matter
It
of
was
fact.
dumb type shit.
To them to blow up them Skrulls, let them know about it. He's like, what? Because remember, he's a Skrull himself, so he's like,
Yeah,
bro,
that's how
I'm fighting
people-
for our people. Like, what are you doing? He's like, nah, it's for we can get
leverage.
leverage, right? Whatever. So I'm like, he's tripping now.
Yeah.
Like, you willing to,
Sacrifice your own people.
because you're gonna lose your people in the process. Which goes into the scene that you say. Like, we see Beto, right? The guy that was a Skrull, right? The black guy that was a Skrull that
This
Gaia
girl put on, yeah.
Right,
Sorry.
Gaia, the one that got him into the Skrullos.
Facts.
He stands up for him on his fight. He's like, yo, bro, ain't gonna lie, I got you. He's like, what happened? He's like,
I'm a little scared.
like Pagan. He's like, what happened, man? He had to go or whatever. And he's like, yo, bro, but he's like, you scared, I guess, right? Yeah, I get it. Like, he's still trying to smooth talk him. I ain't gonna lie, they played that scene.
Yeah, they
mad
bodied it because
smooth.
everybody had to drop, and I didn't know.
OD. And as soon as he got up, turned his back to them, they put the
the
bag
bag.
over his head. Like, I'm like, nah.
Nah, my favorite part, bro.
That's mad funny.
They
'cause
that ass
you know
start
that's like,
folding him.
that's one of those ways that like they always depict in movies and stuff. Like that's like a clear kill, and it's hard to get out of that.
Yeah.
So like,
ambushed by your own group too.
OD, but-
Nigga, they violated him. It looked like they was doing good too.
no,
Like,
they
I'm like, oh, they gonna kill
No,
him.
they threw him on the table and started
Yeah.
pounding him
Yes,
out, bro. They started wilding, bro.
Bro, he couldn't breathe. He was like, oh, he was wilding like.
And that was the first time we see him turn to his scroll form.
Yeah. Then
Rapping.
it was over after that.
Yeah, then he.
I think that's
he
what got
starts
him
using his
mad.
scroll power,
Yeah,
super
instantly.
scroll powers, and he starts getting up,
Yeah.
and then he's wilding.
Once he turned to scroll.
OD, and then he does throws Beetle through the house, and then he's like, "This is
Fuck.
what y'all want, right?"
He killed
and then, who
everybody.
else?
Yeah,
Right? No,
yeah,
actually,
he was
he
wild.
slits his throat. And then, who else wants it? Right? He
Nah,
started
yeah,
wilding.
niggas was shook like that.
But that was OD fire scene. I love when they do scenes like that.
too.
Like that reminds me of the scene in Guardians when they all jump. High Evolution.
Yeah. Nah, definitely.
Spoke about that in my last song. Speaking about the review. All right, then we get Sonya Fallsworth taking matters into her own hands.
This is my second.
I did not see that coming because the way she came off in the beginning, it kind of seemed like, one of those people that I'm brushing you off so much, meaning Nick Fury, right? I'm
Yeah.
brushing you off so much, I don't believe you. Like, she's ahead of herself, but she wasn't. You could tell she's just as good as her job, probably. I'm not gonna say as Nick Fury, but on her end, she's real good at her job.
Facts.
And we seen that she don't play, right? She
No,
chopped
I
up
had a
some
bad
finger.
feeling. I had a bad feeling about her at first. Like, I didn't know if I could trust her.
I thought
you
she was
feel
a
me?
Skrull at first.
Yeah, I didn't know if I could trust her. But the last episode, bro,
She was wildin'.
She became like one of my favorite characters just for that episode,
I'm pretty
bro.
sure most people. That's why I
She
put a
was
post up
putting
on my
in pain, bro.
on our Assemble Time Instagram. If you haven't followed us, check us out.
Yes, sir.
Post most of the time daily content of different stuff. For all
Yeah.
the cinematic universe,
Different
with this
discussions,
Marvel,
etc.
DC, different
Word.
stuff. You can find clips from here on there also instead of watching the whole episode sometimes. But yeah, I put up a half and half pick of who's your favorite character so far on the show. Is it Gravik or Sonya Fallsworth? Let us know in the comment section.
Yeah.
But yeah, when she walked out, when she got the drop on the shorty that made the scroll machine,
Yeah, the
super
doctor.
scroll machine, the doctor,
was
and then
hard, bro.
when her husband took got the drop on her, right? He snatched her up and like, I'll kill her before I let her
She
turn on
shot that nigga
scroll.
straight in
I mean,
the
turn on
noggin.
Gravik. She shot. Yeah, I don't doubt you would. bang, shot him
I'm
right in the head. I'm like, she's
oh,
outside.
yeah, she's not
Like,
playing.
She shot all the homie in the legs.
Yeah, no, she loves. First of all,
was
she went
wilding.
and got this is when I knew it was serious. She had got the picture about the machine first, right? The nigga told her the doctor name, right? The other nigga, right? What's the Payne, right? I think.
Yeah.
No, not Payne.
No.
The nigga that this nigga just killed that you were saying Gravik killed, right? And he the one that told her about
Pagan?
everything before.
Oh, Beto.
No, the Spanish, the white looking nigga they killed.
Pagan.
Yeah, he the one that gave her the drop first, right? Originally. So once I know I seen him with the blueprint, and then when I see her go to the doctors, right? And she did all that and got everything, like she had them leaving with all the boxes and everything. I'm like, no lie, she in her bag. She's like, yeah, I gotta burn it down, but it's alright. Like she burnt their shit down. I'm like, she in her bag.
Yeah,
she's the only one with this evidence.
Yeah.
By the way, she's in her bag. Like
But
she
then
gets to the bottom of
But
it.
then she slips up and gives that to Rhodes because she didn't know Scroll Rhodes was
Yeah,
a scroll.
exactly.
And he's like, you did what?
Yeah, so I thought you had it, like
Yeah.
the experience type shit.
So that was a
But
little crazy.
I definitely I like her sense of urgency and how she even before that. Yeah, you said she shot the nigga in the leg, the other guy in the office, right?
Yeah,
And she was on
like,
hot
higher
with him.
up. Yeah.
That part set it off. Actually,
Yeah,
that's the
she
part I
was
forgot. Yeah. Cause I ain't gonna lie, he was looking at her like, "What you doing?" Like,
Her own men's came in with the gun. His own men's came in with the guns and shit.
Yeah,
and then
she-
she was like, "Oh no, it's okay." Boom.
He's a scroll, yeah.
But she already shot him out of him. She said, "Look, he's about to turn to his true form or whatever." Then
Nah,
she showed,
facts.
you know, there's no policy versus in Russia
but
about
against killing scrolls.
so
Yeah, that was OD
you know what's going down
fire.
here. And your men is not gonna hold you down no more because you're not their men.
Shit was perfect.
Yeah.
bro.
Guy then tells Fury that Gravik that he's after the harvest. At this point, we don't know what the harvest is. You've seen the episode, you know what the harvest is, but I'll touch at that at the end because that's when they reveal it.
Wait, but no. When was that part that she said that?
When he goes to one of his safe houses. And she's
Oh,
already
when he
there.
talks to her one-on-one, and
Yeah,
he finally had that moment
And
where her
she's
like,
like,
I
he's
feel strong here because of Talos, right? You right. But was that after this nigga Gravik, they tried to front on Gravik, or was that before they front on
No,
Gravik?
this is right after they try to
So then we kind of didn't know, because remember this nigga said it.
What?
The Peyton nigga, I keep saying his
But he
name
said
wrong.
the harvest.
He was like, we would have had the Avengers blood. Like he basically
yeah,
was
yeah.
saying all that, right? I don't think he said the harvest though, but he was basically saying, so I'll put two and two together fast, you feel me? Because he was like, we would have had the Avengers blood right now. If you want to kill Fury, like you had the chance. The nigga's like, what? Nigga, don't worry about all that. Like,
See, when
was
that
like,
first
oh,
came up, I
okay.
took that as like, you know, people be out for blood.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
we could have killed them already, had their blood, like, you know, not like
Yeah.
literally have their blood.
Yeah. Nah, you're right though. We definitely, obviously didn't know yet, because they didn't say the harvest at that point.
Yeah, that was just a nice little cool banter, not banter, but a discussion between them, whatever. She tells him like, he's like, yeah, your father died, Talos died. She's like, he first will stop there. He died.
Yeah,
Let's just
she
get that
wants
out
to
the
hear all
way. He
that
died
shit,
on
yeah.
a foreign, you gonna say a foreign country. He died in a foreign planet, like an alien planet, which is Earth. Like, I don't. Come on, bro.
Nah,
like you gonna start being a man of your word or not? Basically, that's how I took it as. You owe us a planet, bro.
Nah, yeah.
And like that post we saw, seen on Instagram that I posted on my Assembly Time page.
Nigga wild though.
They said I didn't come up with it, but I'm like, facts. Why don't Fury just tell Gravik and them,
Right.
Gravik and them,
About Thanos.
where's Thanos' garden planet? Let them have that, right?
Facts. Nobody needs that.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he really don't know about that. I don't know. But he knows about everything that happened in Endgame, apparently.
I mean, I guess, right?
Yeah, I don't know. The whole world knows about Endgame, by the way, apparently, in the MCU. Everybody knows. I mean,
Endgame
it's true though.
happened.
You gotta tell the story. Like, nah,
Nigga,
there was this
Endgame
purple
happened.
alien
Yeah.
that came,
He snapped his
and he
fingers.
really, the only reason I was gone because of him. But the Avengers killed y'all, and we got some CCTV footage a little bit from certain drones and stuff
Nah,
that
that
shows
I still-
certain. You see, Cap getting it, all of
Nah,
them,
yeah,
everybody
yeah.
there. That's what Tony died.
Nah, yeah, 100%
Martyr,
though.
real nigga, RP. All right, then Rhodey tries to go and convince the president on his death. I mean, his deathbed, but
Yeah, it
the
was
hospital
recovery
bed,
bed, word.
to go and bomb New Scrollos. He's like, yo, right? What Gravik told him to do. The president like, really? On Russian soil? You gonna start
Bad
World War
idea.
III? He's like, yeah, bro, but you know.
Yeah, I ain't like when he said that. Because
Yeah,
I'm like, nigga,
'cause
you
now-
OD forcing it now.
Yeah,
That
you're forcing
shit
it now.
sounds
And it
mad
seems like the
ignorant.
president is starting to notice it
Yeah,
now. Like, yo, you wild.
exactly. He's just out of recovery. He was looking at him
He
funny.
even told him, like, yo, you was drinking?
He said that to her, yeah.
You
Boy, you looking at
smell,
him like,
bro.
yo,
Like,
he was wildest,
And he's
bro.
like, look at him, right? He told the man that.
Nigga, Rhodey bugging. Squirrel Rose.
Fury then goes on a jet and meets with a guy, and it turns out to be the guy from Black Widow. That's the first thing you said when you
Facts.
came in.
I know it's
had
all
it
for
on
it.
playing in the background.
I like shit like that.
And I'm like, nah, facts. I noticed off rip too. I'm like, yo, that's my son
That
from
ass.
Black Widow that wanted parts but was friend zone.
Nah, yeah, you could tell. And
crazy.
he was just always holding
I like
it
that they
down.
do stuff like that too, bring characters back around.
too.
So universe building.
No, yeah,
You know,
and that means he's has a role
He's
in.
an asset.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
He obviously works for Shield, and he gets them.
Wait, there's no more shield.
Well, probably used to work for Shield.
Sword or saber.
or whatever. Yeah.
Nah, he looks like a how you call it?
What do you take him as? Contractor? Like
he's a
him?
contractor, but like when you're alone and shit. Like,
Oh, okay.
Like,
Independent contractor.
Yeah, exactly, independent contractor. But that was just fire to see him. Like, y'all didn't have to do that. Like,
It
that was cool.
Yeah.
Like, alright.
I like that because even in her movie, she kept giving him shit.
Yeah.
and
He's a cool guy.
He had the same personality. Like that's how I knew it was him. Honestly, before seeing his face, he looked a little different. But when he was like, he seemed like Fury was ungrateful, and I'm like, that's the same vibe he was giving Natasha because he kept like shitting on. He like,
He's like,
really?
by the way, take a nap. You're a little cranky.
Nah, so it was cool.
Nah, yeah, cool guy.
He did his thing
I guess
with
we're
that.
gonna see him again pop up most likely in
Something.
you'll probably see him in the Captain America movie since that's gonna be a lot of the agent like government stuff. So we'll see. All right. Next on my pinpoint list, we got the Vara and Gaia buries Talos.
Okay.
Right? Gaia comes to her like, "Yo,
I like that
Fury
part.
said that you could help me bury my dad."
I like that
She
part.
thought she was about to get the drop on her. She was like, "Yo, they sent you to kill me."
Nah,
Like,
facts.
No. Like, what
She
you-
threw her off when she said that.
and then the Skrulls, then they go and the Skrulls come to kill Vara, but they go and have a crazy shootout, which was a fire scene.
Yeah.
You know, it just little flaws in
Yeah.
there, like why she didn't get shot when homie that was behind the glass was spraying dead at her. And she
With a
just
big-ass
got,
machine
she just got a
gun.
Glock, and she's like,
Yeah.
"Tuck, tuck, tuck." She kills him. I guess the
son-
aim is great, but
Yeah.
these guys' aims are great. I get it.
Yeah, they had green dots like you said.
But it was fire. She did have a vest on. You know,
Nah,
so maybe
nah,
it hit
yeah.
her chest.
That's true.
But at least she go like that or something, right?
I like
got
that they
hit,
did
like-
their thing right there. It was cool. And I feel like leading up before that, I think when Gaia first got there, I feel like she wasn't aware that she's a Skrull until she kind of helped her. I don't know if you got that. I could be bugging, but
Nah, on who? Vara? Vara
yeah,
didn't like
no,
Gaia
the
was
guy
a Skrull?
didn't know Vara was a Skrull.
No. Vara was a big deal in the Skrull community.
Oh,
She's the one
okay,
that
okay.
introduced Fury to Gravik to Fury. Like, yo, his parents
Oh,
died,
right,
so
yeah, she was like the plug, basically.
remember
when
her,
the first
her
Skrull.
and Gravik's probably around the same age and stuff. So
Oh,
Vara's
okay,
already
okay.
older, so she was like not a mother figure,
yeah,
but
like
she was to a
Talos
lot of
was,
them. Yeah,
like,
she,
like,
she was a big
they age
homie.
group.
Yeah, so she was a big to all of them.
Okay,
So that was
okay.
that. But yeah, that was a nice scene though. We always need action scenes, you know, especially when they.
No, that was
It was good
definitely
for the
good.
story,
Yeah, because
you
I
know?
didn't even expect to see that type of action scene. To be honest, I thought she was just gonna help her with the burial or
Yeah.
whatever, and that was that. But that was pretty cool.
And like I was telling you, I just didn't also like that she was willing to die because it was her home.
Yeah,
like,
that
oh, yeah, it's
part-
my
that part was
house.
stupid,
I want
too.
to die right here. Like the captain got to sink with his ship type of stuff. Like, he's like,
I mean, I guess that was just her trying to
you
be
know,
a real
you
one
can
because she put in
leave
work.
and you can shapeshift. You can never be found again.
Nah, that's true.
Not like they can detect you.
Nah, that's true.
You
She don't
just
have to
did.
look like herself. Nah, that's true.
You can look like mad different people and not follow the rules. Like,
mad
you know,
dumb,
I don't know. But whatever. So they do their thing. They get out of there. They kill all the Skrulls. Right?
Definitely.
That was fire.
Definitely.
Then we see Fury. Well, we see someone else actually. We see like they're in like an airport going through customs or whatever.
Oh, yeah,
I guess he's trying to get back in Russia at this point.
Yeah, he was heading back to over there.
And then we see after the guy leaves, he goes through customs or whatever. Takes off the face mask that Black Widow used to use in Winter Soldier
Facts,
and
I
other
like that
movies.
one, the old school
and it
one.
was in her own movie, right? And then it was actually Fury. So he snuck through customs using the tech, see stuff like that,
I love
using
that too,
different
yeah.
stuff that
This
they-
girl brought it up in the car too.
Yeah, she was
She was like, "Yeah, oh, the widows." He was like, "That's the new one."
yeah, she was like, oh yeah, I don't. Like, I would assume they have the whole bodysuit now. Like, why you just?
And he said, "That's the new one."
You're like, oh, that's the new one. My sister running around with old tech,
Nah, yeah.
but
But it's
he's
still
not-
useful though.
Yeah,
No,
no.
that's smart.
He's not in with the in, so it makes sense.
Makes sense though. You gotta just cover your face.
Nah, yeah, dude. By the way, that would be so useful. And like, that's Skrull.
That is.
I don't gotta be a Skrull, but I got this.
That's probably
on.
how he thought of that tech too, or something. They probably didn't even went.
Word.
Scrolls came, they probably gave him even an idea of that. Like,
Yeah.
we should like change our
Probably
face
use
to
some of
look
the
like somebody
DNA or
else.
something like
Something,
or
word.
understood technology in a way like
Right,
you know,
because-
like, you get an idea of ideas
To look like somebody else, because they've been doing that for a while. Nigga, Natasha always do that.
Yeah,
That's like her thing.
she did that in her movie.
She did it in- did she do
turned
that in,
into
like-
her moms, her fake moms?
Yeah, but then she
Swap
do
spots.
that in like other movies too. I'm saying like
She
in
did that in
Avengers,
Winter
Soldier. She did that in mad
yeah,
shit, bro.
She does that. That's
She
her
stayed
shit.
doing that, looking like somebody else.
Shout out to Nat, R.I.P.
Facts, RP.
All right, then we get the last and final scene where Falsworth and Fury is driving somewhere in the woods, and then that's when she reveals that she gave the plans to Rhodes, Scroll Rhodes,
Facts.
and then he's like, "You did the what?" Right?
I thought you had experience. Type
Yeah.
shit.
Exactly. But then he tells her he's after the harvest. Then we find out what's the harvest. I think this is a big moment in the MCU.
This harvest thing.
Yeah, like
I'm sure.
yeah, exactly. The whole he explains to her, as y'all seen, or if y'all didn't see, yo, when the Avengers Endgame happened, when they battled Thanos in New York,
Blood spill.
damn near every Avenger spilled blood on the field. So we sent some people in, Skrulls, led by Gravik, to retract as much DNA as we can.
Word.
And they came up with this vial called the Harvest, which makes sense, right? You harvesting things. And they harvest all of their blood, so now they got the DNA of damn near all the Avengers.
Mixed
He
together
said
at
even
that.
Carol Danvers, so we know for sure her DNA's in there.
But who's
And
that again?
It's not
Who's that
necess-
again?
Carol Danvers?
Yeah.
Come on.
Who's that?
Captain Marvel.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't really know how it's a real name. I'm not even gonna lie.
We see that, right? I think it's a big deal. You know, they got Captain Marvel stuff. At least we know that for sure. It's her DNA,
Yeah.
and it's a big deal. We gotta find out. We're gonna more or less find out what's about to happen with that harvest. He says he has to give it to Gravik. You know, he's basically playing nice, but that's not the plan.
Yeah, I know that's not.
That's
what
not the
he's
plan.
gonna
That's just to meet up with him.
do.
So
Yeah,
he can
baiting him
finally
and try to kill
end
him
it.
somehow.
What we really want to see is Nick Fury gonna do something with the harvest? Is he gonna make someone, like give someone some of their DNA?
Think he'll take it himself?
Go lay down.
Think he'll take it himself somehow?
No,
It's like not even in his.
that's not it. That would
Comic
go
story,
against everything.
nothing, right?
No, yeah. So that to me, that was the most interesting, and it's just crazy. Like, and it makes sense. I was saying, like, off camera, like, why he doesn't want the Avengers helping him with this? Because if they find out what's the motivation and that it's the harvest and what's
Yeah,
the
they're
harvest,
gonna be mad at him.
They're gonna be mad at him.
But I got one thing. I don't think Captain Marvel will really be mad. Like, maybe her, like, she's more understanding out of everybody. She's his day one hero friend, right? Like, I feel like he could call her, bro, because she fights Skrulls, right? In her situation, did she fight them in her movie?
Yeah, but I don't think like in my eyes she's not really an Avenger. Even though
Nah,
whoever
yeah.
was in Endgame's an Avenger. Like,
But in
fuck
general,
them.
you got mad hero friends. That's why the
Yeah.
lady asked him, like,
But
why you
she's
don't
not on
call
Earth
your...
either. So it's
I know,
like-
but you could beat her ass. This is a serious moment, bro.
Bro, it is.
You hit her up for when you was about to disappear. When
Yeah.
you did disappear. Why not now when the Skrulls is a million of them? You didn't even know Taylor told you, like, there's a million of us out there. He was mad thrown off by that, nigga. Like,
Yeah, I guess he feels like
he just want to handle his own.
he feel like yeah.
He said it
Plus,
to
he
her,
knows
like,
he's
yeah.
wrong.
He like, I
knows
just wanna
he's
handle
wrong.
it.
He's always sneaky.
He said, how long we gonna have them come saving our ass and all this
Yeah.
dumb shit? But in hindsight, like, you can hit up mad people. You can even hit up Shang-Chi. Niggas like that. That's not in the mix. And they won't ask question you or even like Spider-Man or like, I mean, you know, we asking for a lot, right? Fan service. Spider-Man is crazy.
No,
but like,
you obviously in contact
right?
with him, not
Exactly.
you, but he thinks you was you.
Hawkeye still around. The other girl, Kate Bishop, is around. Like, she can be useful
Everybody's-
for something. Like,
Bro, I think that's one of the biggest problems with Phase 4 or even so far what we got in Phase 5, right? There's no... Bro, where's Captain America, bro? You the new Captain America. Why are you not leading by
you know
example
what's
and
funny?
popping
You
up
right
everywhere,
too,
bro?
Because he's there too. Winter Soldier, but
And he's part of the government.
Nah, yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
Like,
that's
why aren't
that's what I'm trying to say.
Sam Wilson, Captain America, why isn't he popping up? Bro, it
Nah,
would feel
yeah,
more like
yeah.
the Avengers are still around.
It would though, even just him alone.
Yeah, like, you feel me? Unless maybe that's the whole point, to make it feel like there's really not an assembled team yet. They're gonna have to make a team,
Like
which
the
have
Avengers.
been the rumors for a while. But, bro, you're still Captain America, bro. Why do you...
Nah, yeah, by heritage. And
Well, what Bucky said, because if he was wrong about you, he was wrong about me. Like, he might have been wrong about you, bro.
Nah, yeah, you might have even.
I don't know. It gets me tight.
Nah, it's true. But it's so many people they can reach out to, man. Like
Yeah.
even like Ant-Man and
It's everybody.
Strange still in the city.
Yo, Strange is the guy. He's actually the captain.
You hit him up, he's gonna take care of all the scrolls.
He gonna be
We
like,
all know.
I put a spell that Gravik forget he's Gravik.
That-
He's like,
he'll
he
just be
changed
a
the
human
scroll.
forever. Like,
What,
what the
like,
fuck?
I don't know, but so then after that we see them
It's
where they
just-
pulling up, where they driving to Farnsworth and Fury. He gets out of the car. He goes to his old tombstone where he buried himself.
One of many at that, to throw that
one of
in
many
there.
in
You said
Finland
that.
at that.
Yeah.
And then he explains to why in Finland because his wife and him had the honeymoon there or whatever. He blows inside of the tombstone and then it opens up from the top. We see the harvest. So then he goes inside of a.
I guess it's like another.
Yeah, it's like one of those
tomb spots.
Yeah, it's one of those tomb spots where it's
Bro,
like a
niggas
house
be-
floor.
Yeah,
like, it'd be
niggas be
like-
in the. Yeah.
It didn't look like that, matter of fact, because then you know, like it'd be a whole bunch of them in the wall, like
Exactly.
different levels up. It's not buried. And he looks in one this time with his other eye, and then it opens up, and then he just pulls out his old gear and throws it on. I guess that's
old-ass
cool.
gun.
It's like I'm back now. Like I'm fucking, I'm throwing like when Murder Mook threw the do-rag on, like I'm coming back. Like,
Yeah, I guess it,
like you
man.
know, it's like
The eye patch, yes.
yeah, the eye patch is great.
The red Scully though, and the black
Like-
jacket that you have on now, but
Look,
in like a greenish, is
It was
stupid.
so like forgettable to me. I didn't even notice it was a red Skelly. I would have thought he threw on all black again. Because I'm like the same
Yeah, he
thing.
threw the red Scully on and the
Like
black
what you
patch.
doing, bro?
Nah, yeah.
But-
that's one thing that threw me off.
The
too,
harvest
but-
was cool enough for me to not even care about that scene, honestly.
That was just a good
like,
moment
yo,
though. I ain't gonna
harvest.
front.
Yeah.
I mean, it was corny, like because he don't have a beastie fit or nothing, right?
Yeah.
Like this is just Fury, but. In hindsight, it was definitely like a little motivational,
No, yeah,
I
it is.
guess,
It's
like
like,
to get hyped
alright.
about it. Now he about to put in work.
No,
like
yeah,
I hope
yeah.
so. Like,
Yeah, I'm not gonna write it off
somebody-
that much. It just was like, all right, whatever.
I just-
that should have just ended it showing the harvest.
Yeah,
But-
just to add on to what you're saying, I really don't know what he's gonna do next. Like, whether he gonna use a harvest or what? Because I don't, like I said off cam, I don't see Fury beating Gravik on his own. So I
His
think
biggest bet is giving it to someone else.
give it to Gaia.
Give it to Gaia. She already got something in her.
She's good. She really working with y'all. So
Mm,
let her
she's
be the
ready,
super scroll
and-
for real with the harvest in
She
it.
she want revenge and stuff. And then you can't trust that because then you probably go rogue and try to get your people. Don't you want to hold me on skin? She told her
Nah,
dad
yeah,
that before he
yeah,
died.
nah, word.
You can't trust people. I don't know. What
She
he's
told
doing.
Shorty that he appreciate your skin. She still got like hidden more. She got hidden more
Facts,
agendas
facts.
too. I ain't
I ain't
gonna
gonna
lie.
lie.
She a little brat.
Yeah, I didn't mean to be offensive. Yes, you have.
Yes, you was being offensive. She's-
Well, now this episode was mad good. I'm not even going front.
Nah,
It
it was.
definitely.
A lot happened.
I'm like, yo, I can't wait to see the finale now. Like for
First.
sure.
Yeah,
So
first.
far, I liked every episode. I'm not even gonna lie. That's good because you know Disney Plus, the shows with Marvel, they've been hitting and missing.
I'm gonna admit, I feel like this is one of the best shows.
Yeah, I think it's actually
one of them, but
like top 4 for me, top 3, top 4. I
I
gotta
could
see how
say
it ends
that.
though.
I
now.
could say that. Yeah, I
You
could
know,
agree.
because I really like Miss Marvel. I really like
I know you
WandaVision
love
and
Wanda,
Loki.
yeah.
So, and then even rewatching Captain and Winter Soldier.
You told me that before.
It was
That it
actually
grew on you a
kinda
little
good,
bit.
grew
Girl.
on me.
This is better than that. Though, right?
This is better than that.
That's what I'm saying.
This is better.
That's how I know this is good because I love the seriousness of this shit. Like I told you before, like this is that's what make it don't seem like an Avengers or Marvel thing.
Yeah.
For me, it seems like a regular show that you just watch on Netflix that's full of action, like
Yeah, and it's cool that they're not really forcing the multiverse with everything.
at
you know?
all. And niggas is getting killed.
Yeah. People that we know.
Yes.
There's no post-credit scene in this one, no mid-credit scene, anything. So,
again.
like I said last time, I didn't want to spoil it, but it seems like we're not getting one. But hopefully in the finale sets up something that's to come, right?
I'm sure they have to at the finale.
Anything else you want to tag along before we end this? Because I know we was a little, probably like 30 minutes in this already.
Nah, overall, I think it's a good show. If y'all not checking it out by now, you late, but because it's 4 at 5 right now.
Yeah.
But definitely worth checking it out.
Yeah.
And I'm just intrigued to see what's gonna happen in the next episode.
No, yeah,
honestly.
it better
I
go
feel
there.
like we
And it's gonna
touched
be an
on
hour
everything.
episode, I hope.
That's a big deal too.
At least close to
Or
it.
at least 40 minutes and an end credit scene.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Now, I have one thing I was gonna say escaped me. What? Forget about it. Let us know in the comment section what you thought of episodes 4 and 5. How much did you
Right.
like them? Rate the show so far, and
Sir.
you know anything else you want to tag up in the comment section. Please let us know, and I will gladly write back to you on there. And then also I'll say it on the next episode. You know, give you a shout out. We are the Assemblers. I am Sluggy.
Real.
Until next time.
Assemble time. Every time. You already know.
It's about that time. Assemble and talk. No cap. It's a civil war. You thinking you worthy. You feeling like door. Smash that like button like Hawk. Yeah.